Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Roland Tate, and I'll be your chemistry teacher for today. And the topic for today's class would be the subatomic particles. So, the objectives for today's class would be to state the name of the three subatomic particles, also to state the charge and the location of the three subatomic particles, and to create a model of an atom. Okay, everybody, you can just look on this diagram and just, or see what comes to mind or to write down what comes to mind. You can just pause this video. Okay, so yes, you're correct. If you're saying that that's the Earth and the moon rotating around the Earth. So yes, that's correct. That's thumbs up for that one. Okay, again, we have two diagrams, one on the right again, and with the moon rotating the Earth, and we have a next image on the right, which depicts the atom. So you can just pause this video right now and just, begin to explain or to write on your thought process. What is it that you're seeing? What is similar between these two images? Okay, so on the image the image of the atom, you recognize that you have, you know this red and gray ball clumped together, and you also see that yellow outlining around them, and you also see these blue balls rotating around the red and gray ball in a similar way as the earth rotates around the sun, or as in this image, the moon rotating around the earth. Right? So these blue balls that's rotating around the the protons and neutrons are actually called electrons, and these electrons are negatively charged, right? And this yellow outline is actually depicting the nucleus, and inside that nucleus is the protons and neutrons, and the protons, of course, are positively charged, and the neutrons are, they're not charged any at all. They don't have a charge, right? Okay, so the summary. So just let's take a look back on everything that I have said on the previous slide, right? So we look on protons, neutrons, and electrons, and these three makes up the atoms. So they are the three subatomic particles, and the the protons and neutrons are actually inside the nucleus, whereas the electron is always outside the nucleus, right? In terms of movement, the protons and neutrons are stationary. They remain inside the nucleus. They don't do any form of motion. There's no motion. They're just stationary, while the electrons are constantly rotating around that nucleus. The charge of the protons are always positive, and the charge of the neutron, of the neutron, it's zero. They don't have any charge. They never have a charge, and the electron charges are negatively. The electrons, I'm sorry, is negatively charged. So questions. So I have three questions, right? So the first question is to state the name of the subatomic particles. So right now you can just pause the video and you can state the name of the subatomic particles. Okay, so if you said electrons, protons, and neutrons, that means you're correct. Thumbs up for you. And the second question states reads states the location of the neutron, protons, and electron. So again, you can just pause this video and you can state them, or you can just write them down. Okay, so if what you have or if what you have written down is that the protons and neutrons are actually inside the nucleus, that means you're correct. And if you're saying that the electron is always outside of the nucleus, that means again you are correct. Okay, the third question reads, state the charge that is associated with the protons, neutrons, and electrons. So again, you can just pause this video and just write down your answers. Okay, so if you're saying that the neutron does not have a charge, you're correct. If you also stated that the protons are positively charged, again you're correct. And if you stated that the electrons are always negatively charged, again you're correct. All right, so I hope you got everything correct. I hope you guys got everything correct. Okay, so it's homework time. It's our favorite time of the day. All right. So your homework would be to be so your homework is to be really creative and to create a model of the atom. So when you're creating this model of the atom, we must see all the subatomic particles. So that we must clearly see the neutron, the proton, and also the electrons, right? And this video right here could give you some ideas, but your creativity is not restricted or limited to this video. Be as creative as possible. I'm so excited to see you know these these models, right? So all right, everybody, this is the end of class. Have a wonderful and a blessed day. All right.